What's going on, everybody? Z here. Welcome back to some more No Man's Sky. So this video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be answering some of the top questions that I get pretty much in every video, comments, live streams, things like that. So I'm just going to make like a quick general tips for the average player. I'm not going to go super in depth in a whole lot of stuff, but I want to give you just enough information, hopefully maybe answer some of these questions that I get asked a lot. And if there's a whole bunch more questions, if you have more questions, leave them in the comments down below and maybe I'll make a follow-up video to this. Anyways, let's get started. Let's get on into it. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do, make sure you leave a like if you're new here. Don't forget to subscribe as well for some more. So the first question I'm gonna ask is usually regarding the living ships, because this is a living ship. What is a living ship? This is a living ship. Now, in order to get the living ship, you must purchase a void egg using Quicksilver. Quicksilver is this currency right here. You have Quicksilver, you have Nanites, and you have units. There's 3 different types of currencies, 3 different types of way of getting them. So how do you get Quicksilver? Quicksilver can be found from the Nexus. You are going to play the story. You're going to be able to call in the Nexus, and this is the Nexus. The Nexus is essentially a meeting point that you can call into any system and hop in here, and it's like a social environment, kind of, if you will. So once you are in the Nexus, it's gonna look a lot like this. You probably have a whole bunch of people here. I have online mode turned off for the sake of recording videos and streaming and stuff. But this right here is what you're looking for. You see that icon right there? That means that I have a Quicksilver mission ready. Now, if you don't play every day, this will stack up to 3 missions. So there'll be 3 little icons, or 2 icons, or 1 icon, or whatever. All you have to do is go in here into the Nexus, hunt dangerous pirates. You know what? I think I'm just going to do that right now because that is a really easy one. All you do is select it, initialize mission. If you want to play with other people, you can, or you can do it solo. I'm going to do it solo. Cool, initializing mission. If there's other people here, they could join, but they're not going to because there's nobody else here. So I'm going to finish this mission. I'm going to go out and do what it asks of me, come back and get that Quicksilver. Keep in mind, I only have 400 right now. And you can see right here, it's going to give me 3 repair kits and 450 Quicksilver. They recently updated it to where they give you more Quicksilver per mission now, since they don't have the weekend events anymore, which is super nice. And just like that, I finished the mission. The pirate mission is actually probably one of the fastest missions to do because you literally fly outside and shoot down other ships. But now all I have to do is turn that mission into the Nexus and I get my 450 Quicksilver. Now, a lot of people actually comment and they're like, oh my gosh, there's a microtransaction currency, I'm not playing all this stuff. It's not. There's no microtransactions in this game whatsoever at the time of recording this. Should they add them? Could they add them? I don't know. Anyways, that's how you get Quicksilver. It's super easy. You can only do 1 a day, so 450 Quicksilver is all I can get per day. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Now, moving on. How do you get a void egg? I get this question all the time. How do you get a living ship? Well, to get a living ship, you have to have a void egg. Now, getting a void egg, you talk to this guy right here. This man, this is your man right here. Getting a void egg. Create exotic items for Quicksilver. This is the person that you use your Quicksilver currency to buy whatever you want. A lot of it's pretty much all cosmetic-y stuff, except the living ship. The living ship is by far, I personally love living ships, but some people don't. But this is what you'd have to buy right here, is a void egg for 3,200 Quicksilver. That's right, you're gonna have to save up. I know you're gonna have to play multiple times, do multiple things, and save up your Quicksilver. But that is how you get your void egg. Once you get the void egg, you put it into your exosuit inventory. My inventory is completely full, but you put it in here. You leave in your ship, you go out, and you start pulse driving. That's like the hitting spacebar, going faster into space, but not warping. Once you do that, you're going to start a series of quests in order to actually get the living ship unlocked. So that's how you get your first living ship. That's how you get your first void egg. If you want more information on getting other living ships and things like that, let me know. Leave a comment down below. We went after this one specifically, and I'm just gonna call it out right now. There's a Reddit page called No Man's Sky Coordinate Exchange, NMS Coordinate Exchange. That is where, if I'm finding something specific that I want, that's how I'm getting that information typically. And we'll go over that probably at a later date. But that's how you get your living ship. That's how you get your Quicksilver. It's right here. It's not a microtransaction. You just have to do it, and it's yours. Ta-da! All right, so let's move on to the next thing. The next thing that I get asked all the time is, how do I make my units? Because I have 170 million units right now, which is actually, in the grand scheme of things, is not that much. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's really not, because some ships, some freighters cost 50, 60, 100 million units, and it's really not that much. So I will show you how I progressed and got to making that much. And I'm gonna go to a couple bases here. We're gonna use the portal, and we're gonna go to a couple bases. I'm gonna talk about how I set it up and how we did the things. So I am at my starter base. This is the first base that I made. This is the first base that I was on. And how I get my units, and I'm going to say this, how I get my units. There's a lot of ways to get units, but how I get mine, and the reason that I have mine, is I set up farms. I set up mineral farms, and honestly, in the beginning, whatever you're nearest to, whatever you can, just use what you can and make a mineral farm, because the worst case scenario is you're passively going to be making money. I don't have to do anything with this. This is a little farm. This is the farm that I started with in the very beginning, making all of my money. Now I have 6 miners here. I definitely don't need 6 miners. I only need probably 1 here, but this one is a magnetized ferrite thing. So you can see 1 magnetized ferrite sells for 82 units. That means that stack of 5,500 sells for 451,000 units, which is a lot in the beginning of the game, but it's only extracting at a rate of 1525 per hour because of those 6 miners. And overall storage is because of these 4 storage units that I have right here. You can expand your storage units. You can expand your extraction rate to a point. It starts getting to a point of diminishing returns. That's something that they recently changed. It used to be where it didn't matter. You set up, each one did so much, but then it kind of slows down over time. So this is how I started up. This is how I got my beginning stuff, because that 451,000 units is super handy in the beginning, or however much it is. Now it might not be magnetized ferrite, it might be copper, it might be it might be, I don't know, whatever you have available. But whatever you have, just set up your mining stuff on it. It's passive. You don't have to do anything. As long as it's powered, you can come back, grab that, sell it. It's money. That's all you have to do. You don't have to do any processing. You don't have to do anything like that. Now I get a lot of comments about all the different types of things, like, oh, well, you could sell this product that you could craft and make, you know, X amount of, you can make, you know, millions doing that. It's like, right, but I have to, 1, learn that blueprint or that crafting recipe, and 2, have to make sure I have those things to make it, and 3, I have to actually make them myself. That's 100% passive. I don't have to do anything, not a thing. Once it's set up, I leave it and forget it. Now, how I make my money in the, I think basically the top tier that you can do with a farm like this is going to be activated indium, which is the farm that I have. We're gonna warp over there right now, and I'm gonna explain a little bit about this. Like I said, I'm not gonna go super in depth. This is just supposed to be like a quick tips kind of thing. I'm gonna go over to activated indium site. We're gonna go over here. I'm gonna grab that, and we're gonna sell that. Okay, so this is my activated indium farm. As you can see, I have a lot more storages here. That's because, like I said, it's 100% passive. I don't have to do anything with it. This one has 68,500 activated indium. Each activated indium sells for 949 units. That means that stack essentially is worth 65 million units. 65 million units. That stack right there. I can go sell it. 65 million units in my pocket, roughly. It's a little bit less because the systems, they pay a little bit less usually. It's like usually a -6%. So it's usually like 34 or 63 million, I think. But still not bad. That's how I make my money. That's how I do it. Now, when it comes to activated indium or whatever resource you're looking for, there are a couple things that you're going to be weary of. And that is specifically the planets. Because activated indium only spawns on blue star systems, but to get to a blue star system, you either need a fully upgraded drive, like warp drives for your ships, or you need a living ship. Now, chances are that you're gonna have a regular ship and capable of upgrading a regular ship to get to blue star systems before you get a living ship. However, if you do get a living ship, you can go to any system you want. It doesn't matter. But they're on blue systems. So the next thing, how do you make nanites? Nanites are a difficult one. They're a difficult one to answer because there's a few ways to do it, and I don't honestly know what the best method is. However, I feel like there's a little bit of a progression method to making nanites. So nanites are the next currency, the middle currency, if you will. I have 8,000 of them. Now nanites are the I don't want to say the premium currency because Quicksilver is probably the premium, air quotes, currency. However, nanites are the currency that you're going to use for a lot of your upgrades, getting just better upgrades for stuff in general. And it can vary on how you want to get nanites. I'll talk about a few of the options and a few of the ways that I do it specifically. But for me, the beginning way, if you're just starting off, if you're just getting into the game, you know, you have a base, you have a ship, like all this stuff, and you want to go exploring a little bit, keep an eye out for places like this, because this is a place that has, as you can see, do you see these purple eggs right here? Now, be careful, make sure you're careful, because only bases like this have these living eggs. If you find whispering eggs like out, like, you know, just in caves and stuff like that, they're not going to have what I'm going to show you. But if you want some easy nanites, all you have to do is grab a whispering egg, grab this larval core. Now, while you're grabbing the larval core, you're going to be attacked by these things. So there's a couple ways to combat that. You can just fight them. You can run away from them. Usually I just run away from them a little bit. I kind of go over here, and then I grab these ones. And then I just pick these up because usually they're kind of dumb and they don't really get over here very quick. So as you can see, now they're just getting over here, but they might not even attack me. I don't know. Something's weird with the AI right now. But okay, let's see. Larval core. Nice. And I just go through and I just grab all these. Like right now, they're not even attacking me. I don't know what they're doing. They're not attacking me. Okay, now they're attacking me. Sometimes they like glitch out and go underground or something. I don't know what the deal is, but it is what it is. So once you have a few larval cores, what do you do with it? You're like, okay, cool. That's supposed to make me nanites. Yes, it is. But you're gonna be like, well, they sell for a lot of units. They do. And you could sell them for the units if you want to. However, this stack of 5 right here, let me make sure this is good. That stack of 5 larval cores, if you put it into any refiner, if you use a portable refiner, if you use the large base refiner, or if you use your backpack refiner, you put those in there, they make you 250 nanites. 5 larval cores, 250 nanites. Very easy nanites in the beginning. So in that time that I was collecting those larval cores, I made, including the stack that I picked up the first time, I made 1,000 nanites. Literally that fast. And then you can come back here because these do respawn eventually. You can come back here and do it again. That's why I have a save beacon here. I also have a save beacon over there because there's another one. But just like that, you can get nanites fairly quick. Now, the other ways to get nanites. Let's talk about the other ways to get nanites because I know there's going to be people commenting. They're like, "Oh my gosh, see, this way is so much faster. You should be doing it this way and this way." There's tons of ways to do it. There's duping. A lot of people do duping. I try not to dupe anything. I try not to like glitch the game if I don't need to for any reason. I kind of try to go like semi-legit methods, if you will. But another way to get nanites, a couple ways, is one, you could salvage ships. So I want to show you how to salvage a ship because a lot of people don't know how to salvage a ship, and they hear it and they're like, "Oh yeah, you could salvage ships and make nanites." So let me go and let me talk to you about that. That's gonna be kind of like a sub point of making nanites. All right, so salvaging ships. The ships that you're going to want to salvage are between A class and S class, if you can find them. If you cannot, then you can use lower class ones. However, your results may vary. A class and S class are typically the best. Now, a sub tip is if you travel to a system and you travel to the space station and you travel to and you go to the portal and just click on it, you're going to unlock the portal station, and essentially it allows you to teleport back to that station. But when you click on it, it also tells you the economy status. Now, when I'm looking for salvaging ships, I'm going to be looking for something like things like opulent. Opulent means it's a good system. It has a high economy, economy rating. Opulent. I think there's unsuccessful. You don't want that. Sustainable. No. Flourishing is another good one. That's a good one to go to. And there's a couple other terms, but any terms that are like really good terms, then those are typically ones that you want to go to, because those are the ones that I think Flourishing is a good one. We'll go there. Those are the ones that are going to have higher class ships. I believe that's how it works. It's how it used to work. I played a lot a long time ago, and I'm getting back into it, but that's usually how it works. So if you go to one of those stations, cool. Like I said, if you can't find one of those stations or you don't have access to that yet, just go to a space station and find a ship. Try to find a ship that's not super expensive. I don't personally recommend using haulers, because the return that you spend on them is not good, and I'm gonna kind of show you what I mean by that here in a second. All right, we got some ships landing in here. Now, another quick tip, easy thing: if you pull out your scanner and you look on that left hand side, it tells you right there, class shuttle C, 18 plus 3. That means it has 18 storage slots, 3 technology slots. That's a B class, 23 storage, 6 technology slots. Like I said, I'm looking for A or S class. If I can find it now. That is a C class. So let's see. And then it also tells you how much it's worth. Right under class, it says value, 845,000 units. That is where the shuttles and the fighters and the explorers are a little bit better to scrap than haulers. Haulers are always super expensive. They're always very expensive, and you don't really get your return on it. So I'm looking at these. I'm not really seeing anything amazing. I guess we'll just go grab that B class one. Never mind, because it just left. We'll wait for the next wave to come in. All right, so this B class ship right here, 3.1 million units, not terrible. Let's talk to this guy and let's purchase the ship from this individual. Make an offer on the lifeform ship. Negotiate price. It's gonna say 3.15. Now there's gonna be 2 options. Make sure you don't hit the wrong option. Buy and add to collection. You can have up to 6 ships. If you already have 6 ships, you're going to have to exchange your ship. I am currently in my living ship. I do not want to exchange my ship. I want to buy this and add to my collection. So now that I bought that, basically that's my ship. It's mine to do what I want. You can see there's things in here. I can access it, all this fun stuff. First thing I do is I go through and dismantle whatever I can. If you, I don't know, depending on the system you're playing is going to depend on the button. But if you look in this little hover over thing on the bottom, it says dismantle. For me, it's middle mouse button. It gives me these 2 items. I'm just going to swap those into my exosuit, just like that. There's a hauler. Don't buy haulers. I'm just going to say don't buy haulers, okay? All right, don't buy haulers. Now, once I've done that, I've dismantled it, and the only reason I'm dismantling it is because I can get a little bit more money back out of it. You go over to this thing right here. This is your ship upgrading device. This is where you're going to go to upgrade your ships, which we're going to get into as well, because that's another tip that I always get asked. It's like, how do you upgrade a ship? I'm going to get claim scrap worth 2.2 million units. So I paid 3.1. I'm going to get 2.2 out of it. So right now, only 900,000 credits down after I scrap it, but you're gonna get a few things in return. So we're gonna claim the scrap. Like I said, we're about 900,000 down. Salvage drones deployed. Starship, blah 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 blah. It's gonna give you a whole bunch of stuff. Now, let's see here. I can't ever remember what it exactly gave me, but quantum accelerator. It gave me. I don't think it gave me 8. I think it gave me a couple. For this ship, but you can resell a lot of this stuff. This relattice arca crystal, I got that from salvaging it. I got I didn't get dirt from this. I got these things. I think these are the things we got. So we got subtonic regulators. That's 1.6 million units right there. I've already made money. I've just made money off of that ship that I already scrapped. I just made money. I was only 900,000 down. I just made a cool million units. But on top of that, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the ship person. So that's this guy right here. And you are going to click on, pull this up, purchase upgrade modules. Now I know it's like you're not buying stuff, but you're going to click sell. Those are the 3 things that I can sell, and I can make nanites. So that ship that I bought, that I scrapped, that I got money back, that I got parts out of, that I actually made more units on, I can also make nanites on it. Now, depending on the class, depends on how many nanites you get in return. An A to an S class, depending on how much it is, you can see somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 to 1,000 nanites. But on top of that, on top of getting those things to sell to other people, is you also have a chance to get, let's see, I don't actually see one unless I'm missing it. No, I don't actually see one, so I must not have got one. But you have a chance to get upgrade storage augmentation upgrades, and essentially, oh, that's an A class. No, don't leave. I need you for example reasons. Get back here, don't leave. Okay, so I just bought this A class ship. Now, when you do this, like I said, I don't think I have any of the storage augmentation slots on me. I don't think I actually got any. I didn't. Okay, but A class is, I believe, 100% chance to give you one storage augmentation ship slot, and I'm gonna show you what that is here in a second. And I think S class has a 60% chance of giving you 2. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go through Starship, and I'm going to dismantle all of this stuff that I don't need. You can't dismantle these things, unfortunately. But then, like I said, I'm just gonna throw this in my exosuit. I'm gonna go back up here, and then I'm gonna hit salvage again. Now, like I said, the haulers, you never make out getting any money. You're always gonna lose money every single time. And ultimately, with this process, it's okay to lose money because you're gonna get other things in return. So that one I got. Let's see. Did we get the? Did we not get the deal again? Did we not get the thing? So I'm gonna go back to sell. So this guy was I only got one module for this, 300 nanites. Not bad. Unfortunately, that was okay. That was bad. That was actually a bad one. This guy. Okay. Do you see how much that ship is worth? 102 million. It's because it's a 47 plus 8. I think that's actually max slot ship. Is that max slot? Or is it 48? I think 48 plus 8 is max slot. Don't buy that ship. You're gonna lose money. You're not gonna get it back. It's not worth it. Now, did I get the storage augmentation slot? Yes. So this storage augmentation slot, you have a chance to get one from scrapping a ship. This thing right here can be worth millions. And the reason is because you can go over here. If I was in it, oh, so like right now, it shows that this little ship, this is like my starter ship. If I went in here and I wanted to upgrade Starship and apply augmentation, because that's what I have. I got an augmentation thing off of it. Apply augmentation. It's gonna give me another storage slot. But the reason that's so nice is because when you get to these later ones, they're like 8 to 10, like they're like 8 million units a piece. 8 million. So that one storage augmentation slot is essentially worth millions. It is. So that is another way to get nanites. Scrapping ship. Also, you also get the you also get those augmentation slots, and then you also get a whole bunch of random extra goodies that are worth a whole bunch of money. So like this subtonic regulators. Now that's 4 million because I think I got even more. But yeah, I can sell all these and just get a whole bunch more money and do a whole bunch more things and upgrade ships. So that is another nanite option. The third nanite option that I consider is this guy right here, the scrap dealer. So they added the desolate freighters. You can acquire coordinates, 5 million units. They'll give you coordinates to a desolate freighter. You do the desolate freighter, you grab all of the living slime, you grab all of the tainted metal, you come back here, you sell the captain's log, and you sell the crew manifest to this guy. He's going to give you even more tainted metal. Tainted metal turns into nanites in your refiner at 1-to-2 ratio. That means every tainted metal is worth 2 nanites. Normally, you get about 1,000 to 1,500 tainted metal per desolate freighter. That's about 3,000 nanites for 5 million. That's pretty good. I like it. So I usually do those for nanites as well. So those are my nanite things. That's how you get nanites. That's how I've been getting nanites. That's how I personally get nanites. If you have better ways, leave them in the comments down below, and things like that. So let's move on to the next thing. How do you get to upgrade your suit? So you can see my suit's completely maxed out now. I have a maxed out suit. How did I do that? There are 2 ways to do that for every system you go to. This one right here, there's gonna be a suit slot right here. If you walk up to it, even if it doesn't render in, if you walk up to it, it says press E to purchase upgrade. It's gonna open it. It's gonna go to your exosuit. It's either gonna be general. You can pick which one you want it in. That's how you get one. The second way per system to get one is by calling in the Nexus. The Nexus is that big, huge purpley thing in the sky. You go all the way to the back of the Nexus where you purchase upgrades and things like that. There's a suit upgrade there. You can do it twice per system, 2 times per system. That's huge because it takes forever. There's a lot of slots, as you can see, that you have to unlock. Lots of slots. So that's how you get slot upgrades. Now, how do you get suit upgrades? Well, you can talk to this individual right here, and you can be like, hey, I want to see what you got. Now, if you have the Nanites, I always recommend S-Class stuff because S-Class is always the best. If you don't have it, then I'm sorry. But you can always get A-Class, B-Class, whatever. Replace it later. I recommend just going straight for S-Class. So you get these. It's going to give you an option to install it right into your suit. And then you can install it into your suit and you're good to go. Now, keep in mind that, see, you can see I purchased 3 of those S-Class movement modules. There's 1, 2, 3 right here, but I also have 3 purchased ones in here. So you can only have 3 purchased modules in technology, and you can have 3 purchased modules in general of the same thing. So I have my max amount of upgrade modules for the movement system, which is jetpacks and running and, you know, stamina, things like that. So I've already maxed it out because I got 3 in here, I got 3 in here. I can't put 3 in here. I can't do anything else. That's it. That's just how it is. Now, you can craft some upgrades as well. That's why there's actually 5 in here, because this is one that I crafted and this is one that I crafted. Now, to get the crafting ones, you're going to be looking for blueprints. You're not going to be looking for upgrade modules. You're going to be looking for blueprints. You can find those on ground stations or at the Nexus. So the crafted modules, they come from people like this. I go in here. I say, hey, I need to research some stuff. These are crafted modules. So there's one of the upgrades that I'm rocking. There's the other one. I crafted those both myself. I put those in there. They both work. It's fantastic. That teaches me how to make it forever. The other ones from the space stations, those are one-time use thing. But luckily with your suit, you're not going to be upgrading your suit ever. You're not going to be changing out your suit. Now, where that does come into play is with your multi-tool, because if you buy upgrades for your multi-tool like that and you just install them, once you change multi-tools, they're gone. You have to go find them again. So, sorry. Tough luck. It sucks. I know. And this is also where that second suit upgrade is for your storage slots right here. Boop. It would be right here if I could get any more. I can't get any more, so. But that's where it'd be. So 2 per system. Every time you warp to a new system, go to the space station, call on the Nexus, check it out, and get your upgrades. Get your upgrades. All right, and the last thing, we kind of already touched on it, is how to upgrade your ship, because I get people asking me about this all the time too, is how do you upgrade your ship? Basically, you go to this station right here. Now, this is a living ship. I cannot upgrade a living ship through this. However, you can upgrade Starship, and you can, like it's going to say that I could purchase a storage upgrade for 30 million units. My God, that'd be expensive, but it's not going to let me because it's a living ship. I could upgrade the class for 50,000 nanites. So this price is dependent upon which slot you're upgrading, how many slots your ship already has, and what class your ship already is. So A class to S class is going to be 50,000 nanites. Anything below that's going to be cheaper. So if you have a C class ship, you want to take it to B class, you can do that. You come in here, you pay your nanites, it goes from C to B, so forth. You can go to B to A to S. You can do the same ship. You can take the beginning ship all the way from base all the way up to S class if you want to. You can upgrade your storages on all your standard ships all the way to max if you want to. That is your option. And then you can also apply augmentations. Like I said, if you do the ship scrapping, that's how you can get those augmentations. So you know what? Since we're here, how do you upgrade your multi-tool? Because the multi-tool is the exact same way. Multi-tool, you go into here. Now, my multi-tool, I could purchase a new slot for 50 million units if I wanted to. I could upgrade the class from an A class to an S class to 50,000 nanites, but I don't have 50,000 nanites, and I don't have multi-tool expansion slots. So basically for me right now is just purchasing new slots for the multi-tool up to the max amount of slots that a multi-tool is allowed to have, and upgrading the class to the max level S class that it is allowed to have. So that's how you upgrade your multi-tool. That's how you upgrade your ship. That's how you get nanites. That's how you get money. That's how I do the things. That's how I do the stuff. Hopefully these answer some questions for you. If you have any more questions, again, leave them in the comments down below. I'd like to see them. I'd like to know. And hopefully I made things rather clear. Now, these are not super base. This wasn't supposed to be like a super basic intro. This was just kind of like, you know, maybe you've played No Man's Sky, maybe you're semi-familiar with it, but you're just not sure how to do some things, or like, you know, the ways that people do stuff. These are the ways that I do it. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. They're just the ways that I do it. If you show me something better, I'll do it. I don't like duping, though. I don't want to dupe stuff. I get people all the time. They're like, oh, just dupe this. No, I won't dupe it. I won't do it. But yes, thank you again for coming out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like if you're new here. Don't forget to subscribe as well for some more. And yeah, hopefully this helped. I really hope it did, because I kind of got asked a lot of questions, and I wanted to make this video to hopefully answer this. But have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one.